there, folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Ultra Deluxe play the Stanley Parable 2! It's got a red corridor, it's got new content, it's got ominous music, it has a number in the title! It's everything we could have wanted. It's everything we needed but didn't know we wanted. It's beautiful. Majestic. The original. Improved with more perfection. It's everything. Let us begin the game, folks. Let us see what amazing extra things have been added. We must find the collectibles. We must scour the office for new thingamies. Who knows? We might even find the bucket. Oh, I do hope we find the bucket. Let us begin the game. And skip the intro, because we always want to skip the intro. And here we are, with the balloons, and everything new before us. Without further ado, let us go on adventure! Nothing new here?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe I have. Have I missed any?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
That I cannot. There's a computer here with nothing. There's this empty desk with a balloon. There are many balloons. Let's keep going. What is this? It's the bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
I have the bucket! The reassurance bucket. I feel so relaxed already. It's soothing, calming. And that is no longer the new content door. Can't go in. Perplexing. Well, there's only one thing I can do now. Move forward.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I love that the dialogue is slightly different for me having the bucket. Let's go. Can't go that way. Nothing here. And onwards to the office!
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Maybe. Come on, bucket. Let's go. Over here. The broom closet. We can go in! How I've missed you.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined.
Indeed.
And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
What?
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner?
No!
Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point.
We walk down
Share
corridors.
your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket, as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Years?
Let him have it.
I picked up the bucket? It's bucket-like?
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Oh?
Here we go. There. Now it's settled.
Yay!
No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, Broom Closet.
Yeah!
With all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
This is my bucket! You can't have it, it's got my name on it. That's how this works.
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
I agree.
I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
It does!
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket.
It is.
There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
I love the stickers. I hope they stay. Oh, it's wonderful. I'm not leaving, by the way.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Indeed. You know, I thought we were friends, Broom Closet. I came here, and I was like, oh, the Broom Closet, I love this place. But as soon as the bucket showed up, ooh, all of a sudden, I'm the enemy. Well, you and your walls and... I trusted you. This is how you betray me. And another thing... I don't actually have another thing. Look, this is my bucket. It's got my name on it. It has a sticker of a bucket, which is what it is. It's mine. You can't have it. And if you want it, you'll have to... just get your own bucket. I know it's not this bucket, but it'll be a bucket. Now, that is just rude. That is... How can you even comprehend saying that, Broom Closet? That is ghastly. It's a good thing the viewers can't hear that because, oh, that's making me sick to my stomach. Yeah, I'm going. I thought you were different. I thought you were different. Yeah, I thought you were different. You heard me. But you're not. I'm going. Yeah. I'm actually going. You can't stop me. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Yeah, and I hope I never see you again either. Honestly, I'm sorry, Bucket.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
That we did. We don't need that Broom Closet. Let's go. We don't need it. There is this room. We could go in there. But nah, we don't need to go in there right now. I think there's content hidden in that direction. But there's also content in this direction.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Thanks, Bucket.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would. And he knew it.
I do know.
The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
Oh, but I know it.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
I'm so lucky.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Makes perfect sense. Ah, Bucket. So indispensable. How did we go through the Stanley Parable without you? You just make the story make so much sense. Let's go. We have an ending to... I have a collectible!
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I wonder if I can buy one of those for my desk. I wonder if I can. I wonder if I could buy a bucket. Ooh, can I buy bucket stickers? There's a question. But if I put bucket stickers on a different bucket, will it still be the bucket? I don't know! So many questions!
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
I'm glad the bucket is here. I mean, you're not some cheap gimmick to get me to go through all the endings all over again. You're my compatriot, my friend in all these struggles. There's a thing sprayed on the floor. I don't know why that's there. But what I do know...
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
That we did. Let's go. No fear. Okay, maybe a little bit of fear. But I'm moving on. And in.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
Oh, Bucket. What awfulness are we about to step into? Could it be some sort of thing that's been controlling my life and your life for all this time?
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears.
No!
As Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
No, Bucket! It will be fine! I'll protect you, and you'll protect me. We're inseparable, you and I.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
We're about to find out. Come on, Bucket. Let's learn the truth.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter, his one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Oh, Bucket. What am I to do? I don't know.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Oh, Bucket. You have perfect comedic timing. Maybe you should be running this channel instead of Kikoskia. Let's go. We must dismantle this. We must save everyone. Save you. Save me.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I agree. Let's turn it off. And win!
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Was it?
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Huh?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
What?
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
But...
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
What?
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket,
But...
needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket.
But the roller skating!
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
But...
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
But food! Oh, that was a bittersweet ending. But at least I still have the bucket. Yay? Well, if I'm not going to be able to leave, I should turn on the machine.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I have. Meeting today in the meeting room? Figurine Finders Committee? Ooh! I want to find figurines.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
We will be... Ooh, awaiting input. Input received. Okay. There's some input there. That's interesting. That wasn't there before. Is there a machine here that's awaiting input?
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek.
No.
Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Fascinating. It's not waiting for more input. I'll have to keep my eyes open for that. Well, let's go this way.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I did. And we're going this way. Into here. Ooh. Warehouse access plan. Produce one plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow collection of shiny float. Retrieve Chris's remains from warehouse floor. Construct new structurally sound bridge. We need more planks. Right, there's one there, clearly. Places to search. Mission status. Inside the sequel exhibit. A large room full of boxes. That's the warehouse. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Maybe we should go down. Somewhere both red and blue. Nearby a fireplace. A private but smelly place for an important person. That's probably a bathroom. Gotta collect them all. 5 there be. Just take it from me. Lol, looks like 427. Ha ha ha. Oh, but that's me. Is this some kind of game? There must be a point to this. There must be. Possible clue? So many secret things. Meeting is now. Trust the completionist instinct. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, to be honest. Weird spinning figurines. Alright, I've got to read all of this. What we know, what we don't know yet, what we forgot. Bonus stuff! Saw one in cargo room. Employee 421 building a bridge. NDA. Do we need controls for them? Potential liability. Can we sell them? Obviously. More money if sold together. How many are there? 6 minus 151? Squiggles? What do they want? Our data. Stock options. Money! Should we make them employees? Maybe. Yeah, interns? Yes. Why do they look like 427? Why floating? Dreams. Training exercise by management. That one's likely. Magnets! We all wonder how they work. A quarterly success? Magic! Artist rendering. Ah. So many things. Right, let's look at this. Let's watch this meeting. This incredibly important meeting. Hope you're sitting comfortably, everyone. How can we find them? Bottom text. Very important. Very important how we find them. What we know is, small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. Agenda. How can you tell you've spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? That's a question definitely in the toilet. Figlies are hard to find. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We could do it! Red room? Thank you. Good luck. Thanks, I need that luck. Difficult findings. Source of levitation? Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the frick up. To whom it may concern, I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office ambience or local audio sources using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional mic, a microphone that picks up sound from a particular area. Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that in all likelihood, it's coming from a dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks to be reverberance off a porcelain surface. Anyone have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? Well, yes. There will be a reward for finding them all. Stop kidding yourselves. Lies. Who are you? 666 lol. There will be cleaning of this wall required. I want to go home. I want them so much. What do we have here? To do. Clues.jpg. Please do not leave the office before reporting back on any new findings. Teamwork and communication are of great importance during this unprecedented time of investigation. Thank you. Help! I'm still posted. Don't worry. I'll help you. Ooh. Beware the false prophet. We will, don't worry. Ah, more pictures. So many bits of evidence. So many things. They've been working really hard on figuring this all out. The Figly files. We must complete them. We must find all of them. And we will. We will. But that will be for next time, folks. For when we come back. Finding the figurines. Going through endings. Exploring with the bucket. The greatest companion we've ever had in any game ever. The great bucket. The perfect bucket. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.